What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, if you like something that you see while you're watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe at some point. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came see me. So, one that I'm very excited to talk to you about today, I did a full wearing yesterday, the day before, I believe it was yesterday actually. Absolutely blown away by the smell of this fragrance. Of course, we're talking about from Kajal Perfumes. We're talking about Yasmina. Stay tuned. So starting off with the presentation on Yasmina, you do have the standard Kajal box. It does have that flower pattern that the cap is designed after all across with the same labeling, enamel paint. Very textured, just like the enamel paint on the plate. You do have the design of the cap on the side of the box. Information about the fragrance on the rear. Other side is the cap as well. Barcode on the bottom. And then same designs on the top. The box is pretty nice, don't get me wrong. It's not super sturdy, durable or anything like that, but it is a nice presentation on the box. Not that the boxes really matter in the grand scheme of things, but it is a nice box. But onto what really matters in the presentation, and that's this beautiful bottle. It's got a lower profile, heavy, sturdy base, square design, painted black glass, has that enamel painted plate on the front that is a metal plate. A gold plated metal cap with white enamel paint, plastic filling, and then Kajal does have pressure sensitive atomizers that spray beautifully. And oh man, this scent. But as far as the presentation is stunning on this one. The off-white eggshell color enamel paint really makes this one just pop to me. I think this is gorgeous, and for that I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Now let's get into this scent. So it was released in 2018 and it's classified as a leather fragrance. I'll put the notes right here for you. So in the opening, what do I get? So in the opening, it's spices and florals, and that's pretty much setting the tone for what this fragrance is. Spices and florals. And then it's very heavy saffron and jasmine. Upon my initial impressions, I was confident that was saffron that I was smelling, and I was right. And saffron plays a prominent role from start to finish in this fragrance, on my skin anyways. I smell saffron the entire duration. It's a good thing I love saffron. So, and once you hit that transition stage, like I was saying, saffron's the most pronounced note to me off of my skin, as well as it's a very fleshy jasmine. So when I watched Robert Fragrance Journey 01, when I watched his review on this, that's the only review that I did watch, he brought up how it's an animalic jasmine. And I really got to, once I got my nose on it, I really got to understand what he meant by it being animalic. It's very fleshy. Picture smelling the petals right up to your nose. That fleshy texture of the fragrant aroma of a jasmine flower. It has that fleshy kind of animalic quality to it. And it may not sound appealing, but it absolutely is. It smells beautiful. It adds an elegance and a class to this one. And then you're getting a soft leather once that transition hits. That leather really starts to come up. Probably adds a little bit of that animalic quality, but I don't find the leather to be rough and raw in any way. It's a very soft leather. Very well done. And then I get a light cardamom and sweetness. And then it's a little booziness in the background. The cardamom and the whiskey note kind of warm it up and sweeten it up just a little bit. There's never really any heavy sweetness. I never really get a lot of the vanilla or anything like that, because once you get into the base, it's still that soft leather, the sweetness. You get a little bit of powder, and there's still a mild saffron, because the saffron on my skin is start to finish on this fragrance. And it's gorgeous, to say the very least. The jasmine tends to fade in the very deep dry down, but the saffron is still there for me. This is spicy floral elegance in a bottle, is a good way to put it. I don't have anything else that smells like Yasmina. Yasmina is a stunner. I would say situations for this scent is going to be polo, collared shirt, you know, and above. I think it's a little too elegant to go casual like a t-shirt. I mean, you can absolutely wear it with a t-shirt if you want to, but just know this has an elegance and class to it that is second to none in my opinion. This thing is gorgeous. The scent on this one gets an 8.5 out of 10. Longevity. I did get 13 hours on my skin until it just killed off. Beautiful performance. It is an eau de parfum concentration, but it performs more like a pure parfum. It's absolutely a 10 out of 10 in the longevity category. It just keeps going and going and going. Now, projection. It does not fill a room, but it definitely goes arm's length in the opening and stays arm's length for a very long time. It took about 3 hours for it to really start getting into that half an arm's length, giving me a scent bubble, little, you know, a moderate scent cloud from that point. This projected very well for a very long time. And I mean, long into my day was it still very strong. I couldn't make a move, turn in my chair, walk somewhere without getting a strong whiff of myself all the way into the 8-9 hour mark. I mean, this thing was really radiating off my skin for a very, very long time. My skin absolutely agrees with Yasmina. Projection on this one, for the consistency and radiation, is going to be an 8 out of 10. Yasmina from Kajal Perfumes is absolutely an 8.5 out of 10 overall, in my opinion. This one's great. I absolutely love Kajal Homme. Don't get me wrong. That's still my favorite from the house of what I've tried, but this runs a race with it. It really does. Kajal Homme has more of a versatility than this does. You can go more casual with that one, even though it's an oud fragrance that's surprisingly fresh. This has such a class and elegance that I think you need, and this is my opinion now, I think you need a collared polo shirt and above to really kind of match the wardrobe. You know what I mean? Match your wardrobe up to your scent or vice versa. And then obviously the more formal you go, the more suited Yasmina is going to be. This thing is stunning. I absolutely love this, the way this one smells. I'm actually going to spray it one more time. Man, man, man. Spices and florals, guys. Spices and florals. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. Love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried this one? This was sent out to me for review, free of charge, but no talking points, no payments, no nothing like that. My opinions were my own. I absolutely love the way this one smells. Stunner was the right word for it, because that's how I view this fragrance. It is a stunner, a spicy floral stunner. I strongly advise sampling this one and trying this one out, because they are very pricey. But if you got the money to swing on it, you will not be disappointed with Yasmina. Peep the flower cap. Gotta love it. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Yasmina, you give it a spray now, I'm real confident you'll thank me later, because it's freaking gorgeous. Have a good one, guys.